This is Gary Geiman with the Dominate the Day podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to help you get 1% better in your business, provide clarity, and give you some ideas that will help you grow your business. If you're ready to dominate the day, let's go.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.
What's going on, Dominate Nation? It's that time. You know what time it is. It's time to dominate the fucking day. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't bleep it out. They didn't bleep it out. I just kind of set it a little bit lower than I normally do. So let me say it again. It's time to dominate the motherfucking day. Talking about small business owner struggles. Talked about lead acquisition, customer service. We'll talk about people, your team, the people you bring in. I see it more and more all the time, complaining about having quality people, and yet you're doing nothing to make them quality people. You think you're supposed to hire somebody, bring them in, and they're going to have the same focus and drive as you, yet you're not investing in them properly. Like, typically, that's because you're interviewing probably or bringing someone on with a short-term mindset. You think that because you need someone right now, it's okay to pick the first warm body that shows up. You don't have a set of standards that you require others to be involved in. You're not preaching those standards. You're not living those standards. But yet you expect to hire someone and pay them $15, $20, $25 an hour, and they're going to run with the same fervor and speed that you do. Well, that shit is broken. When you hire somebody, number one, you're taking on responsibility because you're telling them you're going to help them pay their bills on a monthly basis, number one. Number two, you bring somebody on, you're creating opportunity for them. It's your job to make sure they're successful. If they're not successful, it's your fault. But Gary, they did this. But Gary, they did. Okay. You settled for them, so it is your fault. If you don't create an employment process that helps you understand who that person is before you hire them, then it's your fault. Anybody you bring into your business and they don't succeed, it's your fault. And you have to own that. And until you're willing to own that, I challenge you this: don't hire anyone. Because it is at your feet for your people to be successful. And if your people aren't successful, it's your fault. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Well, what you should be doing about it is having can't miss training in place, having can't miss development in place, and having can't miss communication in place. If you're doing those three things correctly, and your company lives by a set of values, a mission statement that everybody's running towards, along with core values of how you treat others and customers, then you're going to build an effective team. But if you're not doing those things, you're going to be very ineffective at acquiring talent and at growing a team, which is going to make you suffer and have struggles consistently. Because without a team, you're limited on how far you can go. So you want to be successful, you want to overcome the struggle, develop a team that's going to help you win, and you will dominate the day.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.